I'm Jennifer of Celtic Knot Crochet, and I've come up with a way to keep the bottom of your crochet bags nice and sturdy and stable so your things don't fall out and the bag doesn't sag. So let's see how it's done. So for one of my bags I designed, I have an oval bottom like this, and I want to add some stability to it so it holds my things nicely and doesn't protrude out below the bag. So how I do that is I take some plastic canvas. Now these were very popular several years ago to make a variety of objects for your house, but that's not as popular today, but the plastic canvas is still available. And this is great stuff because it's very firm. It has holes in it so you can attach it to fabric and crocheted items. And it is washable because it's plastic. And I like to use this in a lot of my projects to add stability and form. So you'll want to get a rectangle of this. It's very inexpensive. I'll link to it in the description below. And then for an oval bottom of the bag, you'll also want to get some round plastic canvas. And you can buy these just like this. This is approximately about 4" in diameter. And you can easily cut plastic canvas with some nice sharp scissors. So you'll need some sharp scissors as well. And a yarn needle that's slender. They make yarn needles just for working with plastic canvas, but you can just look in your stash and you just want to make sure you have a slender one so it can fit through these holes, the whole thing. So you just want to check that. And what I also like to use is I like to use these clips by Clover. They're called Wonder Clips. You could use clothespins, you could use sewing pins, something to hold your project together. And what you're going to do first is you're going to, here is what it looks like, partially done. I'm going to use a combination of 2 circle pieces. So I have the nice rounded oval sides stabilized, and then I'm going to use a rectangle for the middle. And of course you can do the same technique with a square bottom. If you have a square bottom for a bag, you're going to do the same thing. Just cut a piece of the plastic canvas that's slightly smaller, as you can see here, slightly smaller than my crocheted piece, and do the steps that I'm going to show you with this one. So for the ends, when I held up, and here I'll flip it over again, I held up the 4" circle for my project. It's just a little big. See how it's sticking out over here and over here? And I want it nice and flush and to get right up as close as I can because that'll help with the stability. So what I did is I just played around with it a little bit and cut off 2 rounds of the plastic canvas. And as you see, it's very easy to cut, and I like to try to go right up next to the solid line so you don't have these parts sticking up. So if you look here, if you don't go next to the solid line, you have all these pokey parts. So I like to make sure, sometimes I go back and make sure I've cut all those down so there aren't any sticking up, and do that over the garbage can because these little bits get everywhere. And then once I had the 2 smaller circles, I tested them to see how they fit just inside each oval, and then I cut one of the rectangular canvas pieces to kind of go right to the middle of each of the circles, and that takes me right to where the oval starts turning in. So I don't want any part sticking out. And if I want, see this little corner here, I might trim that corner off just so it doesn't stick out when I'm using my bag, but I'll see. And then I used the Wonder Clips, and I first put on the rectangular piece, and this is the right side of the bottom of my bag. So I flipped it over with the wrong side facing, put down the rectangular piece, then layered the circles on top, and then I clipped them in place with these wonder clips. And you have to be careful. You might want to use sewing pins because you can go right down through the holes of the plastic canvas so it stays in place. So I pinned everything in place to see how I liked it. And then I pinned the circular piece to the rectangular piece. And I removed everything else, removed all the other pins, clips. So I had my clip to hold both circular pieces onto the rectangle. Then I took it off of my project because it's much easier to do that. And I sewed the circle, just a whip stitch passing through the holes, sewed each circle to the center rectangle. Then I brought that whole piece over and used the clips again to line it up and get it where I like it. And I decided that it would be quicker to use one piece of yarn to sew on this circle and leave it there. And then I used a second piece of yarn to sew on this circle and leave it. So I had two pieces of yarn ready to go for sewing the whole piece now to the base of my bag. So I've already done this side. I used yarn to sew the circle to the rectangle, and then I used the same yarn to just sew the circle to the bottom of my bag, and then kept going and sewed the rectangle along here. And now I'm going to use the second piece of yarn that I used to sew the circle to this side of the rectangle. And I pick up a loop on the back. Here, I'll zoom in for you. I pick up a loop on the back of my base. Remember, I'm going to be using the tops of my stitches right over here. I still have to sew this or single crochet this to my bag. So I want to make sure that the stitches are still available to crochet into. So on the back, I'm going to put my hook, my needle through there and through a hole on the circle. And I just do every other. You could do every one if you want. I don't think it's necessary. So I'm just going to skip this one and go over to the next one and go in the circle hole near it. And that's all there is to it. It's just this whip stitch all the way around, making sure everything's nice and even. And you want to use the same color as the base. So if by accident your stitching pops through to the other side, it won't really show because it's all the same color. And I'm going to continue like that all the way around to here and then across right here and meet up with where I started. As I was finishing this project, I realized that yes, I could do some stitches here in the center and here, but even better would be to just anchor some stitches here and then do a running stitch down through the middle. And I'll just show you what I did. I put my hook, my needle down through one of the holes of the canvas, and I came out. And I just made sure that I went down the center line of my oval. And I did small stitches, maybe only 1/4 of an inch. And then I go back down through and come back up like so. See where I'm coming up? And this seems to anchor the plastic canvas to the crochet project the best. So I've already gone down once. I could go back across if I wanted. And now you see when I hold it up, there's no sagging. It's all nice and secure. And now it's ready to use the tops of these stitches along here to single crochet this to my bag. I hope this video helped you add some stability to the bottom of your crochet bags, especially if they're either oval shaped or rectangle. You would do the same type of procedure. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch the next tutorial, and happy crocheting!